Hey Matt, I wanted to check in with you. Video. I'm gonna try to make sure I do this regularly. As I get emails back and forth, I get you send me a video. If you have commentary, that's great. Or otherwise, like this week, how you did it works perfectly too. Um, to be honest, I'm like really thrilled about how it's going. One, your week two, your squats when you or anytime really when you take away a full day session of squatting or benching and you just skip it altogether, immediately you will feel it for sure. That next session you come in, it's gonna feel rough. It's gonna feel not where you think it should. It's gonna feel awkward when you're warming up, and then it'll just start feeling heavy, which is what your video you told me on that session four squats, that 375 for three. It probably just felt like you knew, like when you're warming up, it feels like it's off. Um, that's always the case. You're never gonna just completely skip a day where you're used to it and just completely feel okay. So again, that's expected, but I think that's a good spot. I think where we're at right now is good. Your deadlift's moving, your bench. That last single that you showed me, I was very impressed with that. That six, with the 314. I mean, that was perfect. I felt like that was the right call. Number was good, and then obviously your back downs look great. I've seen the RPE. I don't think you. I'm not sure if I saw that, but definitely I saw the 314. I saw the squats. Like I said, I think with just the previous week getting over that, building back into it, I would say if you want to do the flats, like you were telling me, that's fine. Go ahead. Don't change your stance. Don't try to go wider. Just keep it the same. If you just want to lower heel, then do that. But keep your stance with the same. I think your style of how you lower yourself into the hole. I think you'll be best suited with heels, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try it, especially if you're having that pain. But still, if it's going away slowly, then I think we're good. I think you don't have to, but again, that's completely your call. Deadlifts, the pauses, you for sure weren't pausing like I wanted you to. You were Some of them were paused well, some of them were not. Some you were half pausing, and some were kind of like going up as you thought they were paused. Um, I think that's just kind of a consistency thing. You got to watch your set and say, like, be honest with yourself, like, hey, that wasn't paused as much as I think it needs to be. It needs to be barely breaking off the floor and then immediately stop. It's halted completely. There's no movement up. If you watch your set, you can see the bar kind of drift up as you're still going. So for sure, control that a little bit more. But I mean, even still, the RPE is very low, so I'm happy about that. I think everything else is okay. I was going to tell you, I told you I would try to look at this last week to see if we can mix it up and try to change it down to the 4 days. I think it'll be best if you just try this last week to get it to 5. If you can get it to 5, I think we'll be good, and I can revamp everything the next block. But keeping this the way it is this next week, there's not too much I would want to change and get rid of, because I think we need to keep those specific days, and you're not going to be able to mix up volume on other days and make it up, or try to work around it. I think it's going to be best to keep that up, and then the following block, the first week, it'll be fresh. You'll start off 4 days and just keep it all the way through. I think that's it. I mean, I don't have any other issues, I guess. What I would say is maybe on some of your volume bench, make sure you're really, really controlling that. And when you lower the bar and bring your chest up to reach and match, and then back down like this and that. And I just want you to focus on trying to keep your pauses in line with your singles. Your volume pauses need to be the same. I think that's it, man. I think this is going to be good. I think I'll keep doing these video updates. I think it's a little bit more personal. I think you can get a better sense of what I wanted to tell you, and I think it'll be just better for both of us going forward. So any other questions, man, just shoot me an email. Like I said, the email is going to be the easiest way. So I can say, hey, they sent me this. I can check it. It comes up easier. I'll be able to view it. Sometimes it's like messages are lost from Messenger because I get a million messages from random people back and forth, lifters, my lifters, friends, whatever, and it comes up on my phone, or it doesn't come up as a notification because I'm getting so many and I miss it. But the emails, I have the my main email that's pretty open, so it's not gonna get random other stuff. I'll be able to just see the important people, my lifters, come up. So I think we'll be good with that. Any other questions? Again, like I said, let me know, and we'll be good going forward. Thanks.